Hello everybody, it's Mania's Fun Studio and today we're going to learn about the earliest people. It's about mankind and we are going to learn how early humans evolved into modern humans and the sources of history. So, let's start reading. Evolution of humans. The human evolution is a process of change by which modern humans evolved from early human ancestors over millions of years. This means that the evolution is the way that modern humans evolved from early humans, and earlier humans used to be just like apes, and now we can walk upright and do a lot of more things than they did. It is a lengthy process of gradual development by which modern humans originated from ape-like ancestors. As per the various scientific studies, it is believed that early humans who first appeared on Earth were ape-like creatures. Kind of like they're shown in the picture. They could not walk straight. These ape-like creatures were called hominids. This is also in the chapter of science. They are called the Australopithecus and the Neanderthal man, and so on. The first hominids made an appearance on the earth nearly 5 or 4 million years ago. They lived either on treetops or in caves. They wandered from place to place in search of food and shelter. They were kind of nomads because they did not have a settled life. Alright, now turning on to the next page. Gradually, as hominids evolved, changes occurred in their body. They could now stand erect. That is why the Homo erectus was one of the evolution man. And hominids were actually the first humans, and the hair also became less. Continued, their fingers became more flexible and thus they developed a grip which helped them to hold things firmly. These were called Homo erectus. The Homo erectus traveled long distances unlike their predecessors. Then emerged the Homo sapiens, which literally means the thinking wise man from which modern-day humans have evolved. Homo sapiens are the age just before us. We are the Homo sapiens sapiens. Now we come to the sources of history. Unlike there were no written records, so the period of human history before there were any written records of the events is called prehistory, and the written records are called history. Human prehistory is divided into 3 successive periods: the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and the Iron Age. This period is best understood from the study of fossils, stone tools, and cave paintings. There are also utensils. These archaeological evidences are the sources of history which help the archaeologists understand how early humans might have lived in their environment. Let us find out more about these sources of history. Now here are some pictures. The old stone tools, old pots, old cave paintings, and fossils. Fossils and bones. Fossils are the hardened remains of prehistoric animals and plants. From skeletons to teeth, early human fossils have been very important in tracing the evolution of mankind. With the rapid pace of new discoveries every year, changes in the bone structure, addition of bones, and other aspects can be analyzed. In this, For example, the jaw and teeth, the jaw became a bit large, a bit smaller because the older ancestors eat used to eat meat and they needed large canines. Back to the chapter. Lucy, dated to be more than 3.2 million years old, is the oldest hominid fossil to be discovered. It was discovered in 1947 at the site of Hadar in Ethiopia by Donald C. Johnson and his student Tom Gray. Johnson and Tom Gray were out searching for animal bones in sand, ash, and slate when they spotted a tiny fragment of arm bone. Johnson immediately recognized it was belonging to a hominid. Shortly thereafter, as they looked up the slope, they saw many bone fragments of ribs, vertebrae, thigh bones, and a partial jawbone. Now we come to cave paintings. Apart from fossils, paintings have been found in caves which date back to millions of years ago. It appears that they used natural pigments from plants and rocks to draw the pictures. Much of the art depicts drawing and painting of people and animals. Since the people back then sustained themselves through animals, these paintings bear proof of that. It also tells us about the types of animals that were around back then and how they hunted them. Here's a picture of a cave painting. Tools. Many tools can be discovered which can be traced back to prehistoric times. A recovered stone tool. Many tools have been discovered that can be traced back to prehistoric times. The recovered stone tools suggest that the tools were used to cut meat and bone, scrape the bark of trees and animal skin. They were also used to chop fruits and first let's get to the think about it. List the knowledge and skills that you think hominids needed to survive. You can answer this question in the comment section. Let's get back to reading. Roots. The very first tools were just pieces of stones. Once they discovered that it would be helpful, they began to sharpen the tools in different shapes and sizes to make more useful tools. Flint, a hard steel gray stone, was often used because it would be chipped easily. Even bones of animals were used as tools. Now look at this activity. Now they're telling us to name these tools. These are the modern tools. These were created by modern humans. We may see them or use them in daily life, like a hammer, saw, screwdriver, wrench, and axe. List out some more in the comment section if you can. Life of early humans. The early humans are often referred to as hunter-gatherers. They were totally dependent on nature for their survival. In the next chapter, we will see that they became food gatherers from hunter-gatherers as they learned agriculture and roasting food. The earliest humans wandered from place to place for several reasons. Firstly, they wandered in search of animals that they hunted for food and skin. The animals wandered about with no permanent places to live. So did the early humans. Secondly, plants and trees bore fruits in different seasons. Since early humans lived on hunting and gathering, they had to wander to different places in different seasons. So in the next chapter, it is told that they lived in groups and formed families, and it was easier for them to hunt big animals such as elephants. And thirdly, they moved in search of water. Many rivers and lakes are seasonal, so early humans who lived on banks of such rivers and lakes had to move in search of water during the dry seasons. Also, when they exhausted the resources of an area, they had to look for newer habitats. So, we end this video right here, but we will be continuing with the activities in the next chapter. So, if you are new to our channel, please like, subscribe, and write the answers to the activities in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.